Hi, I'm Dan Leyland, the founder of How2-Change. Our mission is to help organizations to do what may have seemed impossible so their people can deliver exceptional results, enjoy their work, and feel fulfilled. We partner with private equity and mid to large sized organizations driving transformational change through mergers, acquisitions, and integrations. Our approach is hands on, delivering measurable outcomes and leaving behind a legacy of capability and confidence. So, where does this podcast fit in? For years, I've asked people I've met for the single best piece of advice they've ever received, whether that's taking an opportunity after arriving early for a meeting or over a cup of coffee. The benefit to me personally has been huge, but I've been the only beneficiary. So the aim of this podcast is to extend the reach of that opportunity for broader benefits, sharing interesting insights from interesting people to make a positive difference. I hope that you find these conversations as inspiring as I do. Now, let's dive in. Morning, Andrew. Thank you for joining. Shall we start off with a quick 30 to 60 seconds on who you are for anyone that doesn't know you?
Yeah, I'm Andy Austin. I'm a therapist. I used to be a nurse, and I developed integral eye movement therapy and metaphors of movement. And so these days I mostly do training courses. That's me.
Fantastic. And the killer question, just picking one, the single best piece of advice you've ever been given and then been able to apply in the context of change or transformation.
Now that's easy. And I give this advice to a lot of people. Now, I don't know whether a person gave this to me or whether it's acquired through life experience, or people have probably been telling me this a lot in my past. Give up any notion of acquiring status. One of the key things that drives people is we want to be someone who's important. We want to be somebody who people look up to. We want to be the guy at the top, the accomplished guy, the recognized person, the person who is basically a leader amongst people. People turn up on training courses and they gather lots of certifications and lots of letters after their name because it will give them status. And what happens is when people are chasing status, they're not doing the work. Because it's almost like if I get enough letters after my name, then everything will be fine. If I'm famous, everything will be fine. If I'm the person everyone admires, then my life will be fine. Most of the time, the exact opposite happens. Most people who are trying to be someone special don't come across very well to everybody else. And somebody who's really chasing status, and that is their primary thing. They want their connection, their interaction with other people is built around what you can give me. And that kind of stuff, it never comes across very well and usually has the exact opposite effect. My observation is people who want status don't do the work. Give up the notion of status, just get on and do the work and let the work stand for itself. All the time we're trying to be special, what's happening is they're not living authentically. They're trying to be something they're not. And it's almost like to be ordinary, to be humble, but not artificially humble, where I demonstrate my humility. No, not talking about the virtue signaling stuff. When people are authentically just doing the work, not trying to be special, not trying to get kudos for everything, not doing the virtue signaling, there's no photo opportunity in it for them. There's no Facebook social media status updates. Hey, look at me giving to the poor. That kind of nonsense. The people who are the most successful, the people who are the happiest, the people with the most money, the majority of them, we've never heard of, and we never see them. We only see usually the narcissists who break through into the media circuit, and that seems to be the thing that is, or in the celebrity and entertainment industry, we see that as what happens when we're successful. But actually, the majority of people are just living ordinary lives, often very, very well, because they're doing the job. They're not chasing status. So I think that's probably 2 minutes. That's my best advice I've had. Life taught me that, I'm sure. Because I used to be that egomaniac. I used to be that guy. Absolutely ridiculous. And I'm so glad I don't do that anymore. And I think everyone else would be too if they give it up too.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you. And if people wanted to reach out, get in contact, what kind of contact would be a valuable conversation for you and them, and how would they do it?
Well, the easiest way to find me is just to Google my name. Despite being humble, I have, of course, gone maxed out on publicity on the internet. So I got lots of internet presence. I got lots of lot of videos and lots of information on the website. So if we just Google my name, is probably the easiest. Most of my stuff now is dedicated around the Association for IEMT Practitioners. So this is the organization for practitioners of IEMT, which is integral eye movement therapy. And that's probably the best place people can find me. Just Google.
Thank you. Appreciate your time.
Oh, thank you very much. Good to be here.